password.
Oh, I cannot remember. Hang on.
Okay, we are live now.
Okay,
Okay.
are we? Hello, is there anyone here? What's the live
I
on?
will make you live on Instagram
Eh?
too.
I'll make you live.
I will live you.
Salah. Is this the right one? Wrong also. Oh my god, yeah.
Can you find it?
Cannot wait, ah. You're live already, huh?
Yeah, you're live on both Facebook and Instagram.
Okay. Now it's not loading. You know what? Never mind.
Okay.
Hello! Hi, it's us again. This is Fishan, this is Sook. So we are actually on the last and final day of FastFest, which is still happening live now. So in today's Fast Kopi, actually we are going to talk a little bit more about, just rounding out what we've seen in the last couple of days, and as well sharing some trends about F&B and about how career progression is like, what your career path will look like in F&B itself. So before we begin, just remember it's not too late to apply if you have not. You can click on the link in bio for those watching on Instagram, or you can click on the link in this post for those on Facebook. Remember to like and share to your friends, especially those if you know that they are looking for jobs, right? This is a great opportunity because it's very rare that you are able to apply immediately and then get an interview almost immediately after you apply. So yeah, once again, remember it's not too late, it's the last day, so seize this opportunity lah. Okay? So question today, we shall talk a little bit about career progression. Okay, I'll just put this here in front of everyone so you all can see. So a lot of times we do get questions about how like career progression or career development, what does it look like in the F&B sector lah. So after 3 days of the fest, right, we thought it would be good to share with you guys, our viewers, job seekers, on what you can expect when you join the F&B sector.
So actually, one of the interesting thing about F&B is that a lot of people go into it for the passion.
Yeah.
So Singapore is a foodie nation, right? So a lot of people start out with that love and passion for cooking, for having great food, for delivering great service. And so it's a very interesting sector to go in because if you really have that passion and if you are committed to the business, there are a lot of opportunities for you to grow and develop. So we've covered so many career progression stories, from people who have worked their way up from cook to manager to store, to even HR consultant, depending. And it's opportunities that are given because they have really performed well and they have been in F&B for years and years and years. So there are people who go in, you do part-time jobs, you do service crew, things like that. But there's also people who've been in F&B for decades because they really love it and they really love the space that they're in, and there are a lot of opportunities to grow and develop.
Yeah, if we think about it, right, this passion thing is actually in all of us. Like if you remember during lockdown, right, everybody was making dalgona coffee, everybody was baking bread, right? So it's something that you don't even realize, but it's also much ingrained into us simply for our love of food lah. So when we think about passion, right, as long as you're interested, right, and you go into, let's say, an F&B job, right, the great thing about the companies that are actually hiring is that a lot of them don't even require any experience to get started. So all they're looking for is like soft skills, right? So you've got a great personality, you like interacting with people, good with communications, things like that. And of course, a love of the food itself. And these are the basic requirements to get into the jobs lah. So over FastFest, we actually covered some employers. So for example, we have Guzman y Gomez, right, the Mexican restaurant. So their HR manager actually started off as a part-time service crew. So you can watch the videos that we have on YouTube as well as on our Facebook page. So basically, she was sharing about her career progression in this company. So she started as a part-time crew, then full-time, then eventually like team leader, restaurant manager, and then she moved on to HQ, and she got the opportunity to even fly to Sydney to meet with the rest of the team. Yeah, so there is a lot of reward, I would say, when you go into F&B, and then you go in with just this passion, right? But as you go along, then you realize that there are a lot of things that you can learn, right? So we can talk about like real life skills as well.
And I think right now during this phase, there are also a lot of businesses which are growing very fast. So I'm sure, for example, Wok Hei, you guys have seen from, I guess, when they started a few years back.
They started, I think, 3 or 4 years ago only.
Yeah, and so at first it was like one little store,
yes,
and
in
then now
Bugis.
it's everywhere.
Yeah.
And they are are constantly hiring, and you notice that because theirs is the zita concept, a lot of the people that they're hiring for are cooks. And these people are people who maybe you should already know how to cook lah, generally, but they will train you. And these are important skills for you to pick up if you want to continue your development in the sort of culinary arts space, to continue learning to cook and to work in the kitchen.
Yeah, so for Wok's case, right, their concept, we were talking to the founder when we were filming the video lah, and he was sharing that they only had a very simple goal, which was to modernize zita. That was it, so they started with that one tiny little store, and now, like Rachel mentioned, they're everywhere from Punggol all the way to, I don't know, all the major shopping malls lah, right? Yeah, so one of the people that we covered is Noel. He also started off as a chef when he applied, and just in 2 years he's now an outlet manager. So in terms of career progression, I think from 2 years from a chef to a manager is pretty fast track lah. Yeah, so when we talk about real life skills as well, the great thing about F&B is that you get exposed to many different aspects of the business. So eventually, if your end goal, even if you may not know it now, is to be a business owner yourself, right? When you go into a job in F&B, you will be able to learn everything from cashiering all the way to cooking, food prep, all the way to, of course, handling customers and training and things like that. So yeah, the entire combination is actually with a goal. If you do want to become your own boss lah, you can with the training in F&B.
Yeah, I think starting up your own business, the Pizza Boy team also they're a startup, local startup, and right now they have, I think, 3 outlets, and they continue to be hiring. So if you join them, also picking up skills of being a pizza kitchen crew, delivery and all of that, you really get to experience and see the end-to-end of creating your own business and also running an F&B setup.
And I think it's quite rare, compared to other sectors, that you are able to be so hands-on in every step of the way. So even for one of our employers, Marche, right, when we talk to the employees that we featured, right, one of the things that Marche always emphasizes on is to have an all-rounded training. So yeah, this is the reason why we say in terms of career progression, right, actually for F&B is great lah.
Yep, so actually, I think yesterday I heard a great story about, we talked about FastFest being a great opportunity for people to get into the space. The fastest experience we've heard so far, applied yesterday, got an interview, and then immediately start job trial already.
Yes.
So this is, of course, both sides it has to work lah. Like, the employer offers, and then the job seeker immediately was like, hey, actually, I have time today. So then that was like immediate. That was a great story to hear over these past few days of arranging so many different interviews, because you have those, and then this is like the extreme case, right? Of how we are able to.
Actually, not really extreme also, because we had quite a few cases where people, when they applied within the 3 days itself, we managed to get them job trials in the outlets already. So especially for the people that are, in need of a job opportunity fast, right? This is actually a good place to start lah. So don't be shy. Apply, and then you get to talk to the employers directly via a virtual interview, and that's actually where you can see. Because the other thing about these the employers that we have is that they are available in multiple locations. So if you are looking for something that's a bit nearer to you, or you don't want to spend so much time or money on traveling, right? There is a high chance that you'll be able to find an outlet or a branch near you.
Actually, I was just pulling the numbers just now. Right now, there are so many job opportunities out there in F&B, honestly. So F&B owners are staffing up. They need to make sure that they're able to adhere to all of the social distancing management. So they are doing they're hiring actually rapidly right now for all kinds of roles, from your delivery side of the house to front of house and all of that, back of house. So it's everywhere lah. So if you're looking for a job and you think that there's no jobs available, no lah, there's a lot. F&B is one of the sectors that, if you already have the passion, is a very interesting sector to explore, because you can decide to stay as a service crew, kitchen crew, if that's something that you desire, but there are also a lot of opportunities to grow.
And even if you don't have the passion, right, actually even if you go in, right, the great thing about, this speaking a bit from personal experience as well, the great thing about F&B is that because you work very closely with each other, right, you will definitely form like a family bond with your team. It doesn't matter how big your outlet is, or like, if it's just one single outlet, right? When you work together, that's the time when you really feel like, okay, one team is working together to to deliver that same goal. And that kind of like, you know, feeling of belonging, right, is quite special. Yeah, I feel that. Okay, so thank you so much so far. If you guys have any questions about F&B in general, right, just feel free to comment. We'll definitely get back to you lah. Or drop us a DM. So since we are at the final day, this is probably what everyone is waiting for. We have the last winner of our 5-day giveaway. So this is actually for Liz Wong. Congrats, you are the last winner of our giveaway campaign, and you've won yourself a total of $90 worth of CapitaLand vouchers for you and your 2 friends lah. So yes.
哇，生意兴隆很快啊。
Yeah, thanks for the effort in like, you know, wishing everybody well. Okay, so I think more or less we've come to the end of our series of Fast Copies for FastFest, our virtual job fair. Just a little shout out, in case you still haven't downloaded our app, we are available on the App Store as well as on iOS. Just search for Fast Jobs. So we have how many jobs available at the moment?
We have at any one point in time 7,000 to 9,000 active jobs.
So of course not only in F&B sector but also in like security, in warehousing and logistics, yeah, in healthcare, in
retail. There's a whole bunch. You just have to go in and you can search for the kinds of roles that you are interested in, and from there we will also recommend to you relevant, suitable jobs that you can try applying for. And the applying process is super fast. We help you to be able to generate a resume if you don't have already. You just have to download the app and use it to look for your job.
Correct. And one of the functions that we personally love as well is that you can actually search by postal code. So this is especially useful if you don't want to, like as mentioned, travel too far or like spend too much time and money on it. So just key in your postal code and we'll be able to actually show you like geographically what is near you. Okay? And then if you want more personalized updates or daily updates, you can actually follow us on Telegram. So it's Fast Jobs Official. Over there we post every day a selection of the best jobs that we have picked out personally. So that's where you can actually stay in touch and easily share to your other friends who are looking for jobs too. So yeah, this is the Lobang channel lah, okay? We'll call it that. And lastly, we just started on TikTok. So, you know, if you want like a different kind of funny content, right? Where the 2 of us actually cannot understand because we are not in that generation. But yeah, for TikTok itself, you can follow us on TikTok and you know, get a different selection of information, I will say.
I mean, I was introduced to TikTok because of the campaign that we did with Pretty Please.
Oh, yes.
That was actually really nice. So if you want to check it out, you can see it on our channel as well.
Yeah, we basically did a voiceover challenge where we asked our CEO to do as well lah. So that is something that I think you should check out. Okay, so yeah, that's about it from us for the last couple of days. We hope you enjoyed you know, all the content that we have, and yeah, like and share and follow us on these channels, especially like download our app. If you're looking for a job or know of someone looking for a job, please make sure that you share Fast Jobs to them.
Happy job hunting.
Alright, see ya!
Thank you.